Good afternoon for some good afternoon baseball. Here on WIP, the Sounds of Philadelphia. My name is Mutton Curtis, and I am bringing to you another game in the series between the Philadelphia Brown Trousers as they host the Chicago Teetotalers in yet another game in this 1919 Continental League season. This will be the conclusion of the three-game series between the two teams here at 30th Street Park, with the teams I believe having split the series. A loss on the 24th to Chicago by a score of 4-2. Just last night, the Brown Trousers came back to get a big win as we go ahead and look forward to the pulling out my stat sheet to find out the as I recall, unfortunately, I'm blanking on the score. Yes, 5-0. I knew it was a shutout. 5-0, the final score in last night's game. As this is the rubber match, as you will, and we will, for this three-game series. And the Brown Trousers could use a little bit of help with one of these games to get themselves a bit further up in the standings. They currently sit 2.5 games out of first place. Unfortunately, that does put them down in 7th place. However, a game against 6th place Chicago, who we are tied with in the season. Both teams at 8 and 9. The winner will go to 500. Loser will fall further. This is a battle to tie with ABH and Pittsburgh at 9 and 9. And the gap very close to the current league leaders, Milwaukee. Boy, goodness, they had they had quite the game last night, did they not? Falling to Amalgamated Baseball Holdings. I read about that today in the afternoon paper. Lovely to see. We like to keep everything very close, where even if you sit in 6th or 7th place, you have a very good shot at taking one big series and suddenly finding yourselves top of the standings. Well, enough chit-chat. Let's head down to the field in 30th Street Park here in Philadelphia to get the starting lineup, both teams.
A good afternoon to you all, and welcome to 30th Street Park here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. For this afternoon's, rousing game of baseball between the Chicago Teetotalers and the Philadelphia Brown Trousers. At this time, I would like to introduce the starting lineup and batting order for the visiting Chicago Teetotalers. Batting first, the shortstop, number 42, Bowtie Harvey. Batting second, the first baseman, number 3, Gert Junction. Batting third, the right fielder, number 27, Throat Boulder. Batting fourth, second baseman, number 35, Cowie Bangett. Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 23, Umpty Pool. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 14, Moopy Poundcake. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 2, Nevada Escargot. Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 11, Spray Bradley. And batting ninth, the starting pitcher for the Chicago Teetotalers, number 25, Barnacle Portal. And do give a rousing ovation to your home team as we introduce the starting lineup and batting order of the Philadelphia Brown Trousers. Batting first, the left fielder, number 6, Willie Pregnett. Batting second, the catcher, number 10, Trant Sovin. Batting third, the right fielder, number 41, Truss Grundleson. Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 2, Dunk Ferrari. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 4, Mickey Rice. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 13, Crispy Yellow. Batting seventh, second baseman, number 3, Hoonsley Fair. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 9, Bent Wildly. And batting ninth, the starting pitcher for the Philadelphia Brown Trousers this afternoon, number 32, Beef Nuggets.
And there we have it. Had heard about a bit of a change in the lineup today, but I suppose the Brown Trousers wanted to keep with what worked in their most recent outing, I believe. And here we are, a beautiful afternoon here at 30th Street Park. Lovely untouched area of Philadelphia. Meant to be, it feels like a place that is just meant for baseball.
Too high.
And here we are, moving to baseball. As we get things started, it is Bowtie Harvey in the leadoff spot. Has been very strong for the Teetotalers. They've been moving around. Facing Beef Nuggets. Unexpectedly, one of the better Philadelphia pitchers. He's second in the rotation. He is currently 4-0, which is a fantastic record. The best record aside from Hash Buffins. Hash Buffins are, I take back, 0-1. I'm reading the wrong column of the stat sheet, and that is going to be an easy one for Crispy Yellow over the Nuggets. And Nuggets records the first out. Beef Nuggets is 4-0 in his 4 starts. So this could be a very good game for the Brown Trousers to have this man on the mound. He's going to grab that one right from the dirt and get the third out. No runs, no hits. And Barnacle Portal for the Teetotalers. Strong pitcher himself, unfortunately hasn't been on the best end of the results most of the time. He's 1-2. He's going to give up a line drive straight up the middle for a single. And on base is Willie Pregnant. Here is Trant Tobin, the catcher, flirting with the idea of him in the cleanup spot in fourth. As we know, as of right now, it will still be Dunk Ferrari. And Russ Grundleson in the third spot has been a very strong batsman for Philadelphia. Truss Grundleson, he's batting .328 currently on the season. 8 RBIs, 19 hits recorded. And that's going to be long and far, but caught by Umpty Pool. The runner tags up, and he's safe, could not get the tag. Could Nevada Escargot. Very close, and here is Dunk Ferrari. Dunk Ferrari. Big swing by Ferrari for strike one, facing Barnacle Portal. And he is going to foul that one off.
Too high.
And Barnacle Portal. 7 strikeouts. That'll be number 8 for Portal on the season. An ERA of 4.8. Again, has not been finding himself on the right end of results, 1 and 2, but has pitched about 6 innings a game. What we come to expect, and that is going to be out number 3. So, 2 hits are allowed by the Teetotalers, but they keep a 0 on the board, nice and clean. And Cowie Bangett, first time in the cleanup spot for Chicago.
Nope.
And boy, has he been quite the batsman for the Teetotalers.
Nope.
Cowie Bangett, batting .434 on the season. And he's going to send that one into the bullpen in far right field. To industry, a home run from Cowie Bangett, his 4th on the season. And that will put the Teetotalers up by a score of 1-0 as Cowie Bangett holds, if I'm correct, the first. I think that might be the first home run allowed off of Beef Nuggets. I'm going to take a look at my statistics and find that out if that's the case. And it looks like we're going to go back-to-back on this one. Oh, dear me. The teetotalers have come for the fences, and they are swinging in that general direction. It is Umpty Pool down into the 5th spot in the lineup from first, but he's not going to let that affect him. And Beef Nuggets, yes, that is the first and second home runs that Beef Nuggets has allowed all season. Very surprising to see. This felt like an almost a sure thing. And that is a first out to get right now. It's the important one. And here is Spray Bradley. Oh, goodness me! Beef Nuggets just takes it right to the dome. Oh, good night. I don't know if I can watch that ever again. And Nuggets somehow makes the play. He gets back up. He's still going, and it is not looking a good way. I think the leeches will have to come out and take care of him. And to industry indeed. Well, the home run seems to be the way to go today, as Philadelphia get one back. And that is courtesy of Willie Pregnant. I beg your pardon, it is not Willie Pregnant. I believe that was courtesy of... I do miss the name. I missed the name on that one. I'm afraid my lineup sheet is a bit I have the old one in front of me, so I don't believe that was Willie Pregnant. I believe he led off. That might have been Grief Barlow. I must have missed the name. I'm going to do my best to figure this out. Anyway, meanwhile, Beef Nuggets, the pitcher, up here in the bottom of the second. And of course, those home runs, all 3 of them so far in this game, brought to you by Industry Brand, fragrances, colognes, perfumes, and anything that smells good. So when you're out in the town and a lovely lady compliments your scent, you say, "My dear, that's Industry."
Inside, off the plate. Outside.
Be an easy catch made by Willie Pregnant for out number 1. Yes, I do apologize. I did have a late lunch right before we went on the broadcast. I had one of those new cheesed steaks, and it is delicious. And unfortunately, it has seemed to have gotten all over my lineup for Philadelphia today. But I'm going to do my best. I recognize the players. We're going to do what I can. The list that I have in front of me, not accurate. Trot Sobin will get that one from the... from foul territory right behind the... yes, Beef Nuggets still out there. So nothing will stop Beef Nuggets from continuing this game. I'm not sure if that's the most. I'm not sure if that's the best idea for him. He did take a line drive square to the body, to the torso, the abdomen, if you will. That has been wildly going to get Beef Nuggets back into the dugout, and I think the fielding of the Brown Trousers will want to make these innings go by as quickly as possible and try to get Beef Nuggets a quality start despite that injury he seems to be carrying at the moment. We'll see how bad it gets. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about any sort of... any sort of dire need where he could not continue. He's clearly just trying to soldier on. And here is Russ Grundleson. And that is going to be fair. So that is going to move the runner to third. He's going to be in with a second, with a double at the top. I believe third in the lineup. And here is Dunk Ferrari. Dunk Ferrari. And that will bring a second run in for the Brown Trousers. Hurrah for that. Mickey Lice, fifth in the spot in the lineup. A clubhouse leader for the Brown Trousers, Mickey Lice. Batting .279. He has been very good in the field as well. That's going to help his average. He's going to bring in another run. That is his 6th RBI for the season. And that's going to go right to the first baseman, Gert Johnson. Here is Poonsley Fair. We'll pop it up on the first pitch. Spray Bradley will get the out registered. Middle of the order for the Teetottlers coming up here in the top of the fourth. It's Umpty Poole, 5th in the lineup. Has the 1 home run from his only at-bat. He faces Beef Nuggets again. 30 pitches from Beef Nuggets. Again, continuing to soldier forward. He took a violent baseball right to the body in the second. And he allows, that's going to go 3 balls, and it's going to go to a single to right field. Here is Moopy Poundcake. Former cleanup hitter has moved down to 6th in the lineup, not due to his form, but to spread the wealth a little bit for Chicago in the batting. Poundcake is batting .362, 10 RBIs. And that's going to unfortunately be strikeout number 3 for Poundcake, bringing up Nevada Escargot. And it looks like, yes, this will be the end of Beef Nuggets' day. Tiddly Benetti coming in from the bullpen, number 35. Benetti not used to pitching for the long haul, but he gets a nice strikeout. That is his 2nd on the season for Benetti. Only allowed 12 hits. His ERA is stellar. It is 2.314. Has only pitched for just under 12 innings. This will be over 12 now, of course. And another strikeout for Benetti. He has tripled his strikeout count on the season just from that inning, and helps the Philadelphia Brown Trousers hang on to this 3-2 lead. Here's Bent Wildly, the third baseman, in the 8th spot in the lineup. Bowtie Harvey will field that one from shortstop and right to Gert Johnson. Tiddly Benetti, just coming in for Beef Nuggets, will in fact be batting. So this will not be a quick substitution and out. Big swing, and that is a strikeout. For Barnacle Portal, Willie Pregnett up to bat now for the Brown Trousers, first in the lineup. Top of the lineup for the and that will be another out registered. Tiddly Benetti back to the mound. That will be a fair ball, and they will grab it. Will Tron Sullivan and make the throw over the crispy yellow. Here is Bowtie Harvey, 1 out at the top of the lineup. All the Teetottlers had a 2-0 lead early in this game. via back-to-back home runs from Cowie Bangett and Umpty Pool. But the Brown Trousers have fought back heroically and clawed back with a series of hits to lead 3-2 right now, and that's going to be a single for Harvey. Bringing up Gert Jungsen, second in the lineup for Gert.
Inside, off the plate. Steer right.
Looking to send this one to the moon, as it were, based on his swing.
Side.
I must say, that's quite the swing for Mr. Jungsen.
That pitch too low.
And that will be a Fancy Dan double play, putting another 0 on the board for the Teetotalers. That Fancy Dan double play brought to you by Fancy Dan Hair Follicle Products. They have an assortment of styling salves, pomades, and gelatin-based hair creams. You can put more fop in your coif with Fancy Dan. Leading off for Philadelphia, that's a double, going all the way back to Spray Bradley in center field. And a double to get things started with no outs. Bringing up, that was Trant Sovin. Here is Truss Grundleson. Swinging there. Easy play for Jungsen. Grabs it right off the dirt and walks it over to first base for the first out. Here's Dunk Ferrari in the cleanup spot. Center fielder Dunk Ferrari. Should be an easy play. Cowie Bangett stretches out, makes the throw. Gert Jungsen with the catch. I said it was an easy play. I don't think that was anything. I do correct myself. That was not, in no way was that an easy play. I think that was quite the impressive diving play by Cowie Bangett. Just a found treasure for the Chicago team. Was not a starting player when this season began. Has worked his way into it. Umpty Pool will catch that fly ball, and that will end the fifth inning. Throat Boulder will take the plate, third in the lineup. And it does, in fact, mean that it is 4-2 after Trant Sovin does tag up and make the run, giving it a 2-run lead for Brown Trousers. Dunk Ferrari will, in fact, make that catch from center field for out number 1. Here is Cowie Bangett. Home run again for him early in this game. Going to add a hit to his record. Dunk Ferrari will field it. And that is a single straight up the middle. Here is Umpty Pool. Take strike one. And that is going to be a fair ball, missing the catch. And oh goodness, Truss Grundleson having a time with this. And it's going to be just barely missing the throw. Just barely beating the throw. Here's Moopy Poundcake up to bat. And Umpty Pool will get a double that brings home Cowie Bangett. Very fast, very nimble. Will he pregnant with the catch? For out number 2. Here is Nevada Escargot for 2 today, but is known to show signs of brilliance at the plate. That's going to get in front of it, is bent wildly. It's going to be safe. Runners on the corners. Here is Spray Bradley, the center fielder, late in the lineup. This is 8th in the batting order. And we're going to see how Tiddly Benetti can make that work. Mickey Lice catching it, making the throw to Crispy Yellow, and that will be the out that was needed. Crispy Yellow up to bat now for the Brown Trousers here in the bottom of the 6th. Taking it right off the, well, I guess he tried to get a glove up to it, did Barnacle Portal. But it will be throw to first. Here's bent wildly. Hate to see anyone get injured in some of these games. But seeing a nice little run being put together by Philadelphia here in the bottom of the 6th. This is Bent Wildly with Poonsley Fair on first. Crispy Yellow on second. At a strike 2 for Wildly. And it's going to just miss the glove of Nevada Escargot. It's going to drag all the way down to the corner of the wall. It is going to score 1 run and a throw with quite the velocity on it. Keeps the runner at third, and Tiddly Benetti will continue to stay in this game, or else they would have put him out and put a pinch hitter in, but takes strike 1. There's no outs, so again, an out for Benetti will not be an issue, but oh, what a sliding catch by Spray Bradley. And Junction almost gets the tag to Bent Wildly, who had to tag back up. I don't even think Spray Bradley himself thought that catch was going to be made. And it's going to be 2 more runs scoring off of the Willie Pregnett double. It clears the bases except for himself. Bronsoven facing Barnacle Portal, who's looking a little bit tired. His pitches are starting to fall outside. He's losing a bit of his control. That should be playable, and that's going to be popped up into deep right field for Throat Boulder. 7-3 for the Brown Trousers is starting to look like a better result than what we saw at the start of this game.
Inside.
And that should be caught for out number 3 by Umpty Pool. After 6, it's 7-3 for the Brown Trousers. Tiddly Benetti will take the mound yet again. Facing, well, it will be Better Thirsty coming in as a pinch hitter, which means that 6 innings will be enough for Mr. Barnacle Portal. May not be getting the win today, may be getting his first loss as a pitcher. And that's going to be off the large wall out in center field here at 30th Street Park. But it does spell a double for Thirsty. Bring up Bowtie Harvey at the top of the lineup. Oh, just clips the shoelaces of Mr. Harvey. Benetti has been pitching 33. This is number 34 for him. Again, low for ball 3. 3 for 3 on the balls in this at-bat. That should potentially be easy. Oh, I was going to say it was a fancy down, but I forgot there was a double in the previous at-bat. So that is going to be 1 out, right to Junction. Benetti will be coming out now, and Gravy Train will be taking the mound for the Brown Trousers. Now, Gravy Train usually is the closing pitcher. So I'm a bit surprised we're seeing this. He's got 2 saves on the season, 0 for 1. He's only allowed 9 hits in 6 innings. But Gravy Train will get another strikeout. That is his 3rd strikeout of the season. And that will be a 3rd out, a very important 3rd out to get, as Derry Hamper will come in for the Teetotalers to take the mound after Barnacle Portal saw 6 innings of play. Here is Dunk Ferrari facing a fresh pitcher, Derry Hamper. And that will be, I thought it was going to be caught, but Junction able to get his glove under it and run it to first base just to be sure. Here's Mickey Lice. 5th in the lineup for Mickey Lice. Shortstop. Takes strike number 1 here in the bottom of the 7th for the Brown Trousers. That will be an easy play for Hamper. Makes the throw. Junks in the catch. Here is Crispy Yellow with a home run already today. 2 for 3. This is going to be a more difficult at-bat, I think, based on his performance in today's game. But nonetheless, how's that one off? Yellow. That's going to leave the infield. Go right to Umpty Pool. And it will be a single with 2 outs for the Brown Trousers. The run continues. Poonsley Fair stares at strike 1 as it goes by. Swings at the 2nd pitch. Foul. And he will strike out on 3 pitches, so that will end the inning. Top of the 8th, Gravy Train taking the mound yet again for the Brown Trousers. Interesting, they're asking him to pitch for 3 innings. He's usually a closing pitcher, comes in when they need him late, but I believe they felt that he was capable of getting some much-needed outs in relief of Tiddly Bonetti. And I guess when you have an injury to beef nuggets, as we did, then I do suppose that we're going to see everyone else in the bullpen has to step up a little bit, and that should be from fair to yellow. Wildly provided it. It's a Fancy Dan double play for 2 outs for the Brown Trousers. Brought to you by Fancy Dan Follicle Products. Put more fop in your quaff with Fancy Dan. Pointing out that Umpty Pool was potentially hitting, I think he was a triple short of hitting for the cycle. But that was a double play instead, and that is going to be a strikeout. Bringing up a bent Wildly. To face Derry Hamper here in the bottom of the 8th for the Brown Trousers. And that's going to be a single. I think, hate to laugh, but Botai Harvey did not have a lot of stretch on that diving attempt for the catch. He was nowhere near where that ball was going. But almost looks like he just sort of fell over. But we're seeing Gravy Train batting now, so he will go in for the top of the 9th. Ends to this game, potentially for the Teetotalers and giving the Brown Trousers a much-needed win. That's going to go long and far, but it's going to go right into the glove of Spray Bradley. So 1 out as Gravy Train will go back into the dugout and be prepared to pitch 1 more inning of baseball. Here is Willie Pregnett, top of the lineup. Had a strong outing. Gets just misses the legs have bent wildly, and it's 2 runners on. Big swing by Trent Sovin. Goes through the legs of Derry Hamper, and the Brown Trousers will send another runner home. But it's going to be out. It's a great throw by Spray Bradley into the glove of Movie Pound Cake, makes the swipe, and gets the tag onto Bent Wildly. That is the 2nd out. Junction gets the ground ball, throws it to Derry Hamper, and that's how the run ends. A 4-run lead for the Brown Trousers to protect for 3 more outs. At the bottom of the lineup, it's Nevada Escargot coming in. 7th in the lineup, and he's going to single right to center field for Dunk Ferrari. The Gravy Train has another runner on first to handle. Here is Spray Bradley, 0 for 3. And that's potentially a Fancy Dan Train to fair. Gonna have to settle with the 1 out, but it is Derry Hamper. I imagine they're going to bring in, yes, it's going to be Boxer Ribeye, the shortstop who's been resting today. He's going to smash that 1 into center field. Is it close enough to get caught? It is going to be a Fancy Dan home run. To industry indeed. And this lead just got quieted down from 4 to 2 runs. And that is brought to you by Industry Brand Fragrances, Perfumes, and Cologne. If it smells good, it must be Industry. And that should hopefully be the 2nd out. Mickey Lice, the throw to Crispy Yellow. It is 2 outs. And Gert Junction, 0 for 4 today. Faces Gravy Train. This is suddenly potentially a save situation. He's going to swing at that one. 1-1 the count. And that's going to go fair down the third base line. It's going to be a single for Junction. The tying run is now at the plate in the form of Throat Boulder, 0 for 4 today. He will point at the fence, indicate where he would like to hit the ball. He swings at a wide pitch for strike 1. That was a gift to Gravy Train. And that's going to be missed by Fair. Gets it down, makes the throw, recovers, and the Brown Trousers make it a little bit nervy but they will get the win and take 2 out of 3 games at home against the Chicago Teetotalers. A big win for Philadelphia, a gutsy win. And the line score, just as a reminder, the Chicago Teetotalers, 5 runs off 13 hits. The Philadelphia Brown Trousers, your winners, 7 runs off 16 hits with only 1 error. At this time, I'd like to tell you that we have to get going at this point. We have a programming coming up at this moment. So I am Mutton Curtis. I wish you a good night.